Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss the differences between internal rate of return, commonly known as IRR, and modified internal rate of return, commonly known as MIRR. Both IRR and MIRR are important capital budgeting techniques used to evaluate investment projects and business opportunities. While IRR is widely used for measuring project profitability, MIRR was developed to overcome some of the limitations of IRR and provide more realistic investment evaluation results. Let us explore the major differences between IRR and MIRR. Number 1. IRR is the discount rate that makes the net present value of all project cash flows equal to zero, whereas MIRR is the discount rate that equates the present value of costs with the future value of benefits using specified finance and reinvestment rates. Number 2. IRR assumes that all interim cash inflows are reinvested at the IRR itself, whereas MIRR assumes reinvestment at a predetermined and realistic reinvestment rate. Number 3. IRR may sometimes be unrealistic because the calculated rate can be very high, whereas MIRR provides a more practical and realistic estimate of investment performance. Number 4. IRR can produce multiple rates of return when cash flows change signs more than once, whereas MIRR always provides a single and unique rate of return. Number 5. IRR is highly sensitive to the pattern and timing of cash flows, whereas MIRR produces more stable and consistent results. Number 6. IRR uses its own calculated rate as the reinvestment rate, whereas MIRR uses an explicit reinvestment rate selected by the analyst. Number 7. IRR assumes project outflows are financed at the IRR itself, whereas MIRR uses a specified finance rate for discounting cash outflows. Number 8. IRR may provide conflicting rankings when comparing mutually exclusive projects, whereas MIRR offers more reliable project rankings. Number 9. IRR may favor smaller projects with higher percentage returns, whereas MIRR focuses on overall value creation and reduces scale bias. Number 10. IRR is not additive and cannot effectively evaluate combined projects, whereas MIRR is additive and more suitable for evaluating project combinations. Number 11. IRR represents a break-even rate of return, whereas MIRR represents a more accurate annualized return based on realistic financing and reinvestment assumptions. Number 12. IRR is useful as a screening tool but may sometimes lead to misleading conclusions, whereas MIRR is generally considered more reliable for investment decision-making. Number 13. IRR is relatively simple to calculate and is available in most financial calculators and spreadsheet software, whereas MIRR requires additional assumptions and slightly more complex calculations. Number 14. IRR hides the reinvestment assumption within the calculation itself, whereas MIRR clearly states all important assumptions, making the analysis more transparent. Number 15. IRR may produce less reliable results because of unrealistic reinvestment assumptions and multiple rate problems, whereas MIRR provides more reliable and consistent results across different cash flow situations. To summarize, IRR is simple, popular, and widely used for evaluating investments, whereas MIRR improves upon IRR by using realistic reinvestment assumptions and eliminating the problem of multiple rates of return. For most capital budgeting decisions, MIRR is often considered the more reliable and practical performance measure. If this lecture was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.